Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on another team from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out on the screen. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys. If he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night, because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. Now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
After run, now throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! You have to imagine we're going to see a bit more of these designed runs as this game goes on.
No doubt. This is a guy that can run it. He can throw it. So what do I do? How do I stop it? Do I play pass? Do I play run? I mean, it's very frustrating to try to stop this kind of guy. And you see the explosive capabilities and making it happen on his own.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again. And
He'll take the deep shot. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown ball. Reeled it in and just made the house call. And the extra point was good. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
The play-action fake. Quarterback moving. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. Turns it on in midfield. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
Running back goes in motion. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They'll try to get outside. Finally stopped at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6.
Nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But we got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a grab over the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big fourth downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. Fourth down, no.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw here on second down. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Trying to pick it up on the ground. The Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
And a good, solid pickup for the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Trying to impose their will with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. No huddle offense to the line. Off play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah,
and they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you can tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires on the move. Finds his man, and they convert. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Vols are rolling down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Tennessee, 21, Louisville, 7. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the returner will be dragged down. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely.
Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. And the Cardinals racing to the line in a hurry up. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. It's caught, and he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Big 3rd down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found the curl route, made an accurate throw, and as a result, the offense stays on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that first down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that third down and short.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Looking for a productive play on first down. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Trying play action. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That's caught. It's Ruiz. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Cardinals send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
The quarterback has got to just settle down and take a breath. threw a bad pick last drive, almost threw another one on that last play. He's got to regain his focus.
They're going to throw it again. Going deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. Caught near the sticks. It's Ruiz. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it from the gun. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They're testing the right side here. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They're bringing heat. He's right on target. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Cardinals are in the red zone.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game as a head coach.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Throws to the tight end. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it. So, Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away passing.
looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He's going to pass. Zips it out to his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's looking for a man on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Ingram. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be knocked down. The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anymore. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, Dave.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On the move at the 30. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to see.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Tackled immediately after the catch. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got...
Lofts one high and deep. Snags it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and sees that ball come in.
Swings it out to his running back. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun to give, looking for room.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Vols looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. He'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It must have been a brutal week for this defense preparing for this game because of all the different ways they can attack you and because of how athletic this quarterback is and how he can hurt you running the football. He just showed it to you right there.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying to get the corner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Gonna run it. It's Ruiz. What a cut. Now he's loose. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Fires it incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
This offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense.
He wants to go deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Offensive players know where the ball is going. Defensive players don't. Great job by the DB adjusting to the football, seeing it, playing the wide receiver, and making sure he can't catch the football.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, going up top. Looking deep. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, look out, there he goes. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the...
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. And the Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same page.
Yeah, and that was really nice pressure. Ideally, you want to get him on the ground. Nice job by the quarterback staying alive, keeping the play alive, but it still ends in an incompletion. Nice pressure by the defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run that you can run into any kind of look, and it paid off for them.
And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third short, what they like third medium, third long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Looking to move it through the air. Finds his tight end. Bulldozes him. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You can see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. On second down, wants to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daniels. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Volunteers getting set on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. From the red zone, looking for a man. Feeling some heat. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the pummeling has started. That, his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. It's complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Ruiz. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation in a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
Gets it out fast. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They move the tight end all over. He leaves it with the back. The Cardinals get the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Snags it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing else.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to him.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. He's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
And they'll knock him down.
I do like the play call offensively here. In a two-point situation, trust your quarterback to get it in, but this defense does such a good job rallying to the football, and they come away with no points on the two-point attempt.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Line gets set, first down. Motion from the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Afterburner's coming. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
Yeah, and listen, QB's got to find ways to push the ball down the field and make sure defenses don't just sit in zones and stay shallow. Nice job by the QB. Push it down the field. Make some big plays, baby.
Touchdown ball! And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Tennessee, 49. Louisville, 26.
Bringing it out. And the returner is stopped. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Looking for a productive play on first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Dances away from the heat. Still running at the 40. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Buys a little extra time. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Line gets set, first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the 4th quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Buying some time. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
29 Philly.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. And it's slipped out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over, and give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
The give out of the gun. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets open down the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen